We are finally in 2019. Great year for comics 2018 was. But, like every good YouTuber will do, top 5 2018 comics of this year. And number 1 may shock some of you people. So be sure to stay tuned and check the list out. What's good, everyone? That guy Ralf, third favorite YouTuber. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevos. Here with a new video of my top 5 of comics of the 2018. Before I go any further, please be sure you go down below, like this video, comment some suggestions, also some of your top 5, and also subscribe and share with your friends. That guy Ralf. So before I start my my list, I do want to let you guys know that my list contains Marvel and DC. I don't really read too much outside from Marvel and DC. So if you guys have any suggestions outside of that, please drop them below. I can always use some more reading recommendations. Also, there might be some spoilers. I'm not going to get too deep into the comics or their origins or stories. It's more of what I feel is best. Also, this is from my own point of view, because opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and I'm showing you my asshole. What? Not literally my asshole, just my opinion, which is kind of sad. But, like any good list, there's always an honorable mention. So I have 3 comments for my honorable mentions, and I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget, because I do forget stuff. For my first one, I'm going to pick The Immortal Hulk for my honorable mentions. Thought it was a good read, but I wouldn't say top 5. Also, Batman versus Deathstroke. I thought that was a great read, phenomenal, and a lot of you probably surprised I didn't put it on my list, but it's an honorable mention. And my last one is Superman Action Comics 1000. I know, it's not on my list. I'm not a big Superman fan, but you got to appreciate the work put into Superman. But let me stop jabbering on. Top 5 2018 comics. To kick it off, I have the big purple man himself, Thanos, with his Thanos wins starting from issue 13 of his comic run. Great story. This is the one that actually shows Ghost Rider, Frank Castle, Cosmic Ghost Rider. I thought the story was phenomenal. I love seeing the battle between Thanos and Thanos. Check the comic. I actually really recommend it. I've been meaning to read that. When I finally read it, phenomenal. But it was on my list. I'm glad I read it. So go check that one out. Next one on the list is everyone's favorite Dark Knight Metal. That's at number 4. Reason why I put it at number 4 is it mainly started in 2017, but it ended the last 2 or 3 issues plus some tie-ins on 2018. But the comic itself was good. I actually have a video for the review on that, so go back and check that out. But I thought the comic overall was a good read, had a lot of good stuff. The middle of it was kind of meh, but the beginning and the end is the reason why it made it top 5. I thought the ending was pretty cool. Also, they continued the Batman Who Laughs because everybody knew that was going to be a money grab. So I actually just started that as well. Spoiler, that guy's not on this list. Anyways, moving on to comic number 3 of my list. It is Batman Damned. That's right, Bat Dick made it on my list. The comic got so much flack from showing off the penis of Bruce Wayne. But the art on it was phenomenal. Seeing how much mystery that issue 1 got put into it and how much he was ready to read issue 2, I thought it was great. I remember reading it and I was just like, I need more of this. Like, give me some more. But I thought that was a great comic. DC Black Label, I think it's going to be one of the best things that DC has done in a long time. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. And it's going to be hard to find Damned because when they sold out, they sold out. But you can always get the reprinting and the second prints, which doesn't include his dick. So maybe you can enjoy some non-bat dick. Moving on, comic number 2. You guys are probably not surprised by this, but the Venom comic. The Venom comic that came out in last year, I thought was one of the greatest things ever made from Venom besides his movie. I actually think this was better than the movie. I love how they changed the origin of the symbiote, how you get to see Null, like the ultimate symbiote god. I love how they just retold the whole story. It was just good. Very creative. You get to see Miles again. You get to see him run into Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock looks like a cool, like hipster type rock and roll dude. That's overall, I thought it was great. I recommend you guys reading that as well. And before I tell you my number one, you guys will be shocked by this. But you're going to hear about it from this commercial break. Sorry, no commercial break. I have no sponsors. Number one, Mr. Miracle. That's right, Mr. Miracle. Shout out to my boy Jimmy. He's a huge Mr. Miracle fan, and he's been telling me about this comic since the comic first dropped. He was so excited for it, and he was always hitting me up on the side. Yo, Ralf, you gotta check this shit out. It's amazing. I'm not saying it because I'm a dick writing off Mr. Miracle. I'm saying it because it's true. He was right. I thought this comic was great. The read on it was phenomenal. I love how they did this Christopher Nolan, like, is he dead, is he not dead idea. The art was kind of weird for me, but weird in a good way. Like, I wasn't against it. Very raunchy, a lot of curse words. Barda is like sexy as shit, so it's always good to appreciate a nice sexy woman as tall as Barda. But you get to see the relationship. You get to see Mr. Miracle and Barda have kids. You get to see him finally attack Darkseid and kill him. It was just overall great comic. What do you guys think of my list? Did you agree with my top 5? Would you pick the same top 5? Comment below. That wraps it up for this one. Please be on the lookout because I do have some more top 5, top movies, and the last video would be my order of superhero movies of 2018. But there is more to come, so please be on the lookout. I'm going to end it now with that guy Ralf, your third favorite YouTuber. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I don't really post much on there, but just do it anyway because I see everybody else saying it, so I'm just going to do the same thing. All right, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember to rub your nipples. Stay sexy because rub your nipples, stay sexy kind of go hand in hand. And remember to laugh because life is too short. Adios, people.